Hello kids, I am back with another aspect of life of Shivaji Maharaj, which you would love to hear and can implement in your life. Challenges make you more responsible. Always remember that life without struggle is a life without success. Don't give up and learn not to quit. Kids, this quote teaches us to accept challenges and fight with struggle. Move ahead in life with the aim of learning by not quitting. Kids, see in this picture, we can't get success by sitting idle. We have to be patient, hard work is needed more, and so on. So, a very good morning to all my sunshine of Gurukul English Medium School. Students, before beginning, tell me, whom did Shahaji Raje marry? Jijabai. Yes kids, you all are correct. Do you know Jijabai gave birth to a child? What was the name of the child? Shivaji. Yes, very good kids. Students, now tell me, in which stage you are there? Is it the adulthood stage or childhood stage? Teacher, it is childhood stage. Very good, bacha. So, today we are going to learn about a hectic conditions in which Shivaji Maharaj spent his childhood days in lesson number 4, Shivaji's childhood. See this chart, students. In the previous lesson, we had learnt about the Maratha Sardars, the famous house of the Bhosles, where we heard the death of Maloji Raje, the father of Shahaji Raje. After the death of Maloji Raje, Shahaji Raje and Sharifji Raje were taken care by Vithoji Raje. Shahaji Raje married to Jijabai, the daughter of Lakhuji Rao Jadhav, who was the great Sardar at the court of Nizam Shah. Shahaji Raje was a brave and capable man, hence he looked upon with the great respect in the court of Nizam Shah. In the fierce battle between the Mughal Emperor and Nizam Shah, Sharifji was killed. Malik Ambar and Shahaji Raje fought bravely and defeated both the armies. Shahaji Raje displayed great valor. He was praised as a brave general. Malik Ambar, the Wazir of Nizam Shah, was very jealous of Shahaji Raje. Hence he left Nizam Shahi and joined Adil Shahi. Then Adil Shah honored him with the title of Sar Lashkar, the chief officer of army, to Shahaji Raje. During this period, Nizam Shahi began to decline and Shahaji Raje was called back by Nizam Shah's mother to save Nizam Shahi. So he returned to Nizam Shahi from Adil Shah. Those were very unsettled days. Unsettled means worried or problematic days. Shah Jahan from the north had dispatched, that is, sent a huge army to conquer, that is, win the Deccan. Pune, the principal town of Shahaji Raje's Jagir. It was burned to the ground by Adil Shah of Bijapur. Students, do you know why he burnt Jagir? No? Okay, don't worry, I will tell you. Because he stopped working for Adil Shah. He was angry, hence he burned Shahaji Raje's Jagir Pune. Now, this was the time when Shahaji Raje was in real trouble. He found himself between the devil and the deep sea. Devil means bad people or an evil being. Kids, there is one saying, एक तरफ कुआं तो एक तरफ खाई. He was having that situation and he was constantly on the run. Jijabai, Shahaji's wife, was pregnant. That means she was going to have a baby soon. And the great question which worried, that means troubled, Shahaji Raje was to find a safe place to keep Jijabai, as there was war everywhere all the time. Shahaji Raje decided to send her to Shivneri Fort in Junnar. Junnar in Pune district was one of the oldest cities in Maharashtra. This strong fort was then in charge of Vijayaraj, a relative of Bhosle's, agreed to give protection to Jijabai. Shivneri Fort was a strong fort with fortified walls and many temples around. Fortified means fort that have strong walls so that no one could attack. Jijabai was very happy to be there. The golden day dawned means lucky day came. On the auspicious day of Falgun Vaidya Tritiya in the year 1551 of the Shaka era, that is on 19th February 1630, Jijabai gave birth to a son. All the residents of the fort were overjoyed. There was a huge celebration. On the 12th day, with appropriate ceremony, because of goddess Shivai, on the fort Shivneri, Jijabai named her child Shivaji. Shivaji was a very healthy, playful and happy child. As he grew older, he started playing battle games with his friends, the Mavlas. Jijabai made sure that Shivaji understood all the right things, as she don't want to neglect his education. Every evening, she would shower all her affection on him and tell him the stories of Rama and Krishna and of Bhim and Abhimanyu. She would recite to him the devotional songs of Sant Namdev, Sant Jnaneshwar, Sant Eknath. Shivaji liked to listen to the exploits of brave men. Exploits means achievements. Shivaji felt that on growing up, he should also display valor like them. Valor means bravery like them. Children from poor families came to play with Shivaji. Sometimes he visited them in their huts and shared their simple meal of onion and bhakri with great relish. Relish means enjoyment or great liking. As he grew up in Shivneri Fort, he learned different ways of warfare, either defending or attacking. The children of Mavlas were like birds in the forest. They imitated the sound of cuckoo, parrots and tigers. Shivaji and his friends played the games like building small pots of earth, making earthen elephants and horses, played hide and seek, or played with a ball or top. Students, I hope you understood about the childhood of Shivaji Maharaj till now. Next part, we will study more of his childhood. Thank you. Take care. Bye for now. See you. Hello kids. A very good morning to all my sunshine of Gurukul English Medium School. Here I am back with the part 2 of lesson number 4, Shivaji's childhood. In the previous class, we had learnt about how Shivaji wants to be brave like many pious persons, and on growing up, he should display valor like them. Today, we will be continuing ahead. So kids, are you all back to the class with full energy? Yes, very good kids. Shahaji Raje continued working for Nizam Shah, but he did not get peace of mind, as Nizam Shah himself was a fickle-minded person. Fickle-minded means changing his mind very fastly. Hence, there were many conspiracies and rivalries in Nizam Shah's court. Conspiracies means secret plan of doing something harmful. Rivalries means competition or fighting against another person, which led to killing of Lakhuji Rao Jadhav openly in the court at the instigation of Nizam Shah himself. Instigation means to cause an event or situation to happen. Shahaji Raje could not withstand this and infuriated means angrily he left Nizam Shahi and joined the Mughals. Shah Jahan, the Mughal emperor, made him Sardar at his court. After that, Fateh Khan secretly joined hands with Mughals and killed Nizam Shah. It became evident, means clearly seen, that Fateh Khan was treacherously planning to enable, means to make it possible for the Mughals to swallow Nizam Shahi. Treacherously means dangerously cheating someone. In return, the Mughals rewarded him with the territory under the control of Shahaji Raje. He was enraged, means very angry, so he left the services of the Mughals. He decided to teach them a lesson using all his might. Might means force or power or strength. In order to forestall means to stop the Mughal emperor and Wazir Fateh Khan, Shahaji Raje found a child heir. Heir means who received property from forefathers, from the Nizam's family, and on the fort of Temgri near Junar declared him as the new Nizam Shah. Declared means openly announced. Thus, he established new kingdom which included river Godavari and river Neera. Shahaji Raje protected his new state and Adil Shah was with him in these efforts. But later, Mughal emperor threatened him and then Adil Shah signed a treaty of friendship with him against Shahaji Raje. Shahaji Raje began to fight the joint forces of the Mughals and Adil Shah using guerrilla tactics. Guerrilla tactics means a person who fight with equipments during war. But he can't fight alone with both the armies. So, in the year 1636, unwillingly, Shahaji Raje signed a treaty of peace with the Mughals. He could not create his own kingdom as the time was not favorable for him. Kids, as we all know and saw that Shivaji wants to be brave like many pious people. So, his daring spirit kindled a confidence among Marathi people which proved useful for Shivaji in establishing Swaraj a few years later. After the downfall of Nizam Shahi, established by Shahaji Raje, Adil Shah and Mughals divided Nizam Shah's kingdom. Shahaji Raje once again joined Adil Shah's services and got his Jagirs back of Pune and Supe. Adil Shah assigned him the task of conquering territories in Karnataka far away from Pune. Shahaji Raje reached Karnataka, Jijabai and Shivaji also joined him there. He defeated many kings in Karnataka. So, Adil Shah awarded him with a Jagir of Bangalore city, which he made his headquarters. He lived there with all the trappings of a king and began to summon the court. Trappings means accessories or ornaments of a king. Summon means give order. Students, I hope you understood about the Shivaji's childhood in Maharashtra had been very hectic as he had to run from one fort to another. At that time, young Shivaji was inspired by the deeds of his father Shahaji Raje and many pious people. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead. Take care of yourself, kids.
Hello kids, a very good morning to brave shining stars of Gurukul English Medium School. As we all know, success never comes ideally. It needs a lot of ideas, work, passion, focus, and the most important is goal or aim. We have seen many great people who are succeeded because of aim or goal in their life. For example, Abul Pakir Jainuddin Abdul Kalam, better known as APJ Abdul Kalam, was an average student as his financial condition of the family was very poor. He had to sell newspapers during his childhood education. At last, after a lot of struggle, he became engineer, scientist, author, professor, and most renowned person who served as the 11th President of India. He was also known as Missile Man of India. Same way, in our Maharashtra, there was a great eminent leader who had aim of Swaraj from his childhood because of the education he got from his parents, that is Shahaji Raje and Jijabai. From 7 to 12 years of age, he studied 32 subjects including warfare skills. He qualified himself as prominent leader, brave warrior and a noble king known as Chhatrapati Shivaji. Listen to the great saying, education is the passport to the future for tomorrow. Belongs to those who prepare for it today. See kids, why education is needed. To replace an empty mind with an open one, we need education. It is the most powerful weapon used to change the world. Students, there is no elevator to success. You have to take stairs. It means there is no lift for success. You have to cross the steps or stairs one by one. So, without wasting time, start your studies by today. Yes, kids, I hope you all are doing same to achieve your aim or to become a good person. From all these clues, can you guess what we are going to learn today? Yes, kids. Shivaji's education, teacher. Very good. So, today we are going to learn about lesson number 5, Shivaji's education. In the previous lesson, we had learned how Shivaji's childhood in Maharashtra had been hectic. Then too, he learnt many things. But deeply we will study in this lesson about his education. Shahaji Raje himself was a scholar of Sanskrit. In the Bangalore court, he had under his patronage means care, artists and scholars of various languages. He appointed intelligent teachers for Shivaji. Shivaji's education began when he became 7 years old. Soon, Shivaji became skilled in the art of reading and writing. He began to read the stories from Ramayana, Mahabharata and Bhagavad on his own. To teach him warfare, Shahaji Raje had appointed some teachers. Warfare means the activity of fighting in war. Yuddh ladna sikhaya. They began to teach Shivaji to ride a horse, to wrestle, to use swords and dandapatta, means sword by rounding. Thus, at the age of 12, Shivaji became acquainted with different branches of learning and arts. Acquainted means to make someone familiar with. Soon, Adil Shah sent Shahaji Raje on an expedition to conquer the states of the Naikas, local chiefs in Karnataka. Expedition means journey undertaken by group for some purpose. Before setting out upon the expedition, Shahaji Raje sent Shivaji and Jijabai to Pune. With them, he sent elephants, horses and infantry, means army fights on foot, a treasury, a flag, and as also trusted ministers, brave generals and renowned teachers. Renowned means famous. Jijabai and Shivaji returned to Pune. Shivaji remembered his childhood days which he had spent on Shivneri fort. He could see the lofty peaks of the Sahyadri again and he became very happy. Lofty means high. Pune at that time was not such a big city. It was totally devastated by Shahaji Raje's enemy. Devastated means destroyed. Properties were damaged. Houses were demolished. Demolished means completely destroyed. Temples had collapsed, means fallen down. The frightened people had fled, means ran away from their villages. fields had become barren. Barren means too poor to produce crop. That is Sukha Padna. Thick forest had grown. Wolves roamed in the countryside. Pune thus was totally in shambles and ruins. That is, in bad state. When the people living around came to know that Jijabai has returned to Pune with Shivaji, they took heart. एक राहत की सांस ली कि अब सब अच्छा होगा. Jijabai called all of them and reassured them that they would be safe in Pune. Reassured means to tell them not to worry. People started settling in Pune, cultivating their lands. Jijabai had the dilapidated temples repaired. Dilapidated means the temple in old and bad condition. In the temples, worship began every morning and evening. The town was again throbbing with people. Throbbing means to produce or to make strong beat. Thus, Pune was totally transformed. Transformed means changed. In this way, Pune was rejuvenated, means it was brought back to its original condition. When Jijabai and Shivaji were in Karnataka, Dadaji Kondev looked after the Pune Jagir. He was the Subedar of Kondana and very faithful. He was strict, efficient, means able to do tasks quickly and honest in his work, and a strict disciplinarian. At about this time, a big vada or residence was built in Pune by the orders of Shahaji Raje. It came to be known as Lal Mahal. To encourage the peasants to till their lands means to give support to farmers to prepare land for raising of crops. Dadaji gave concessions in the land tax for a few years. He offered prices for destroying the wolves, which infested means spread through the countryside and harassed the peasants. Many wolves were killed. He raised peasant patrols to protect life and property from gangs of thieves who roamed the countryside. He fixed the land revenue according to the quality of the soil. Revenue means tax. He thus made the people happy. In the fields of agricultural reform, reform means to make changes, and revenue collection means tax collection. The work done by Dadaji Kondev and the Nizam Shahi Wazir Malik Ambar is considered to be very important. I hope, students, till now you have understood what we have learned. The concluding part of this lesson we will continue in next class. Thank you. Take care. Hello kids. A very good morning to brave shining stars of Gurukul English Medium School. Here I am back with part 2 of Shivaji's education, concluding part.
When Shivaji returned to Pune, his education continued under the supervision of Jijabai. While returning from Bangalore, Jijabai and Shivaji were accompanied by eminent teachers sent by Shahaji Raje. Accompanied means to go with someone. Eminent means famous. They taught him many sciences, branches of learning and languages. Shivaji acquired means gained the knowledge of excellent administration, war tactics, fort architecture, selection of horses and elephants, ways of escaping from difficult enemy territories, and many other things. Shivaji's progress in education pleased Jijabai very much. Jijabai was not an ordinary woman. She was the daughter of mighty Sardar Lakhujirao Jadhav and the wife of the brave and valiant Shahaji Raje.
She had inherited the knowledge of politics, warfare from her infancy, means from childhood. She received this knowledge. In her was witnessed the confluence of the martial traditions of the famous house of the Jadavs and Bhosles. Confluence means meeting at one point.
She was freedom-loving person with a great sense of pride, means happy feeling. She had learnt through bitter experience that however much a Maratha Sardar displayed valor, it was not appreciated in the courts of the sultans. Kids, do you remember we had learnt in lesson number 4 about the killing of her father because of many conspiracies and rivalries. Because of that, she had valiantly faced the shock of her father's murder in the open court at the instigation of Nizam Shah. Instigation means to cause an event or situation to happen.
She had resolved that her son Shivaji would never be engaged in the services of others. He would establish the rule of his own people, Swaraj. She was bringing up Shivaji with that ideal. Resolved means firmly determined to do something. So kids, now you understood. From childhood only, he was an aimful person. The people living in the Mawal region were called Mawlas. They were loyal, hardworking, and quick-footed. No one could surpass them in hardiness. Surpass means to do more better. But they were harassed by the Sultan's rule. The armies of Sultans used to plunder their villages. Plunder means rob their villages. Chori hoti thi. Forcing the people to abandon means to leave their places. Nobody cared for them. Shivaji yearned to do something for these poor and miserable people. Yearned means strong feeling to do something.
On returning home, Shivaji would talk about this to his mother. Jijabai would say, Shiva, Sri Ramchandra is the ancestor of the Bhosles, means forefathers of the Bhosles. Rama killed Ravan and made his people happy. The ancestors of Jadavs is Sri Krishna. He killed Kans and brought relief to his people. You are a descendant of both Sri Rama and Sri Krishna. You can also destroy the wicked, that is, bad people, and make your subjects happy. Subjects means people. These words of Jijabai were a source of inspiration to young Shivaji. He would remember the brave deeds of heroes of the past like Rama, Krishna, Bhim, Arjun. He thought of them all the time, whether asleep or awake. He felt that he too must fight against injustice as they did, and like them, destroy the wicked and bring happiness to his subjects. He thought that he should become courageous and brave like these heroes of old. In Pune Jagir, the new regime of Shivaji began under the guidance of Jijabai. Regime means rule. Shahaji Raje had already made the preparations for this. When Shahaji Raje sent Shivaji from Bangalore to Pune, he sent some very powerful and prestigious, means very much honored and respected people with him. They were Samraj Nilkanta Peshwe, means Sardars, Balkrishna Hanamante Majumdar, Mankoji Dahatonde Sarnobat, Raghunath Balal Sabnes, Sonopant Dabir, means Munshi. These were all able men fit to administer an independent kingdom. Administer means to run, manage or to control. Shahaji Raje had specially deputed them to Pune to help Shivaji govern, means run his Jagir efficiently. Efficiently means working quickly. Deputed means employed or to ask someone to speak for you.
With their help, Shivaji began to administer his Jagir, to attend people's grievances. Grievances means complaints. Those who inflicted injustice upon the riot were punished. Inflicted means to forcefully harm someone. Riot means a person who farms rented land. In a way, Shahaji Raje's Jagir was undergoing a transformation, means changes were taking place. The Mavlas got a glimpse of the future Swaraj. It was, as it were, the dawn of Swaraj, means starting point of Swaraj. In those days, people married at a very early age. So, Jijamata said to Shahaji, "We should now get Shiva married." Then they searched a suitable bride. Soon they found a girl named Saibai from Nimbalkar family of Faltan. The marriage celebrated with grand splendor, means grand celebration. Students, I hope you all understood this lesson and how education is the passport to the future for tomorrow. Belongs to those who prepare for it today. Thank you. Bye. Take care.